Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allison, and today we're going to talk all about sunscreen, SPF, specifically mineral sunscreen. I'm going to share with you my absolute top favorites from after using mineral sunscreen for 15 plus years. I have used a ton from a lot of brands over those years, and over those years, mineral sunscreen has gotten better and better and better. I'm going to talk about my favorite tinted SPFs for the face, plain SPFs for the face, and then also for the body. And again, this is after a lot of years of use, so I don't physically have all of them here with me, but these are the ones that I would repurchase or absolutely have repurchased. If you're new to my channel, I'd love if you'd subscribe. I talk a lot about intentional living. I am on a low-buy journey this year. The books that I read, because those really help me break a lot of my screen time and screen habits that I have. And then clean and green beauty. If those topics interest you, I'd love if you've subscribed. And before we get into those top favorites, just a little bit about the difference between a mineral and a chemical sunscreen. Chemical sunscreens are the more conventional sunscreens, like if you're buying like Banana Boat, Copper Tone, those types of sunscreens, those are all chemical sunscreens. So what that is it absorbs into your skin. That's how it repels the sun so that your skin doesn't burn. In a mineral sunscreen, it is a physical sunscreen. That's another word for it, because it's a physical layer and barrier that sits on top of the skin that protects your skin from burning. And mineral sunscreens are also the types of sunscreens that have now been labeled as reef safe, because those chemicals that are in chemical sunscreens, they have found, especially in places like the Great Barrier Reef, places where people love to swim and see the ocean, that those chemicals are actually damaging the coral reefs. So you start to think, if they're like damaging coral reefs and they put on your skin and they get absorbed into your skin, probably not for the best. Part of the reason why I have not been using them for a long time. I mean, sometimes I'll use them, of course, if I'm like at the pool and I don't have sunscreen and someone does, I will put it on. I'm not like, I never use a chemical sunscreen, but when I'm buying sunscreen for myself that I'm going to have in my backpack on a hike, bring to the pool, wear daily on my face, I am definitely always choosing mineral sunscreen. And again, I have for over a decade, so I have gone through a ton of bottles, and there have been a lot of misses. So a lot of people don't like mineral sunscreens because of the white cast that it can leave, because again, it's a physical barrier on the skin. It can sometimes be pasty. It's, there's a lot of hit and miss. There's no like really good spray. I've never found a good mineral sunscreen spray like there are with those like conventional ones that are just like a fine mist that feels like they just go everywhere in the air. Those kind of sunscreens, I've tried them before, but they just like paint like a white like paint on you, and then you still have to rub it in. So I don't really see the point of paying more to have it in a spray sunscreen than a lotion. That's the ingredient difference between mineral and chemical sunscreen. So since we're in the height of summer, I thought it would be the perfect time to share with you all my favorite SPFs. And if you're headed on a vacation or an excursion that is requiring reef safe sunscreen, you know that mineral sunscreen will hit the bill so that you can go and enjoy your time outdoors. All right, let's start with my favorite category, which is tinted SPF. So a tinted mineral SPF sunscreen for the face has been my favorite for years. I've never been a foundation girl. It feels too heavy for my casual lifestyle. And if I'm going out at night, I will use things more like concealer to like blend out, because I don't often ever need a foundation in my life. So I've loved tinted SPFs because I have redness. I've battled with acne for many, many years. It's really nice to have just like a thin layer of pigment that goes over the skin to help even out the skin tone, combat some of the redness that I have. And then also what I found is that when companies add tint into a mineral SPF, you really don't deal with the white cast effect. So it's win-win. It's a little bit of my makeup and definitely my SPF. So I will do my skincare in the morning. And then once all my skincare has sunk into my skin, then I will go in with my tinted SPF. One favorite that I had for years, and I bought multiple bottles of it, maybe 3 or 4, is by Well People. So Well People is an all natural makeup brand. They are great. If I've used many of their products, if you are looking for a clean beauty makeup brand, I would definitely check out Well People. They are, more expensive than drugstore makeup, but definitely not at that high end price point. They're a really great sweet spot, have a really great price point. And Well People's Tinted SPF is great. This is the most coverage of the 3 that I'm going to share with you today. So if you are more of like a foundation person or you like a lot of coverage, I definitely recommend the Well People Tinted SPF. What's also cool about this is that it comes in 14 shade ranges. So you know that it's built to provide actually more coverage and act more like a foundation because it offers such a wide array of skin tones. So by having 14 options, it is 1.2 fluid ounces and is around $30. It's a decent price point for what it is. And again, if you're looking for a more full coverage style mineral SPF, I absolutely recommend this. It has a great pump on the bottle of it, so it's really easy to use. It blends in nicely into the skin. I would just use my hands to be able to put it in, and it wouldn't react or pill with any of the different types of skincare that I was using over the 4 bottles of this SPF that I had. And one lasts, many months. Definitely recommend that and would repurchase, but I'm just not looking for that heavy of coverage in my life anymore. My next favorite that I have gone through, again, probably 3 to 5 bottles of, is by Bliss. And it now has new packaging, but I did some research because when I saw the new packaging, I was like, uh-oh, did they change the formula? Because the formula is excellent on this SPF, and they did not. So they clearly state, because people love their formula, like it's just new packaging, it's not a new formula. This one is more at the $20 price point, and you get a little bit more than the Well People. This one is at 1.4 fluid ounces. A little bit more product for about $10 cheaper, but you are losing some of that coverage. This one also comes in one color. So I don't love that. It works for my skin tone. I can't speak obviously for deeper skin tones, but it does have photos of people with different skin tones on their website and how the product works on it. And it does provide an evening of the skin tone. I have really liked this product. It is so nice in the summer when you're sweaty and it stays put. It doesn't get oily like a lot of mineral sunscreens that try to provide skincare benefits will often feel too oily or something like that and don't really dry down. This dries down beautifully. You're outside swimming or hiking, getting sweaty, it stays put. I never burned with any of these when I would use them. I really love this product, and the only reason why I stopped buying it is because I found the next one that I'm going to talk about. So if you're new to my channel, you haven't heard me talk about this, but if you are not, you have seen this product in my current empties video and my current favorites. I love this Australia Gold Botanical Tinted SPF. It comes in 50. So the other 2 that I was talking about are both SPF 30s. This has a higher SPF. It is also 3 fluid ounces and it is around $15. More than double the product, but by far the most budget option. It also dries down beautifully, just like I was talking about the Bliss one does. So when I get sweaty, when I get hot, this stays put. They say it has a matte finish. I have just found that it is a beautiful sheen style finish. It provides coverage, and this one comes in 3 skin tones. So it has fair and light, medium, and then darker and deep skin tones. There is more options, not as much as the Well People, but definitely more than the Bliss. I always use the lightest skin tone. In the summer last year, I tried the medium one and it was way too dark for me. So the light one works for me year round. For the ingredients that it has, even beyond just being the zinc and titanium dioxide, which is the minerals that provide the SPF in mineral sunscreen. Beyond those, just even like the botanical products that are in the actual SPF are great for the skin. It's cruelty free, it's vegan, it's gluten free. Just like the price point is so good. I am looking for budget options these days, things that perform well. It never like gathers in my fine lines. It doesn't like grease my phone, like if I put my phone up to my cheek when I'm talking. I just love this. Again, if you want to watch my empties or my current favorites in green beauty, like I will definitely link those below, but you have seen me talk about this because I love it so much. So of course I had to add it in my favorite SPF video. So moving on to non-tinted SPF. I realize that not everyone loves like the 2-in-1 product, or maybe the colors and the tones don't work for you, but you want to like put on your SPF after you've done your skincare as that last step, and then you want to put on makeup, or maybe you just don't even wear makeup and you just want to have a nice mineral sunscreen. Years ago, I used the Josh Rosebrook Nutrient Day Cream SPF 30, and this is such a beautiful product. It is so high end. It is $50 for 1 ounce. I got it in one of those like beauty boxes. It is so pricey and I've never repurchased it. But if I was a woman that wasn't on a budget, didn't have like a low buy budget and all the rules that I have following my low buy year, or even in the years past, like I just can't stomach spending that amount, even though I love it. You might not be like me. You might be a baller and have plenty of money and just want like the best of the best. This is truly skincare and SPF. This felt like such a creamy moisturizer. It didn't have any of that SPF mineral smell to it. It was beautiful. It worked lovely. If I had an endless budget, I would definitely have this in my cabinet to be able to use for days that maybe I just wanted SPF on and I didn't care about having the tint. Never broke me out, even with having more acne prone skin, but it was very rich and hydrating. So I feel like it would work very well for mature skin or people that are looking for hydration. Because I'm talking about my favorite SPFs, I had to add this one. This next one is a total surprise and is the newest SPF to me. This is the Trader Joe's Daily Mineral Facial Sunscreen in 40 SPF. It is oil-free, weightless matte finish, fragrance-free, and it comes in a 1.7 ounce bottle, and this was $13. This product was such a surprise. We bought it on a whim. My husband and I, we went to Channel Islands National Park for our 12th wedding anniversary, and we went to go get groceries for our Airbnb for the next 4 days while we were up there in Ventura area. My husband needed some sunscreen. I'm always trying to get him to use mineral sunscreen, even though he hates mineral sunscreen, and mostly because he says it smells like pennies. So if you are the type of person that can't stand the smell of mineral sunscreen, I think you will like this because this is just zinc oxide. A lot of mineral sunscreens are titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. I personally think because the only mineral SPFs that he likes that says don't smell like pennies are the ones that are just zinc oxide. So I think that titanium dioxide must have some kind of metally smell to it that when it's on his face, he just he can't stand it. Putting it out there, if you are like that or someone in your family feels that same kind of sensitivity to it, this feels like cosmetically like lovely. Like this feels so much more high end. I wonder like what product they duped. You know how Trader Joe's is kind of notorious for like duping slash stealing other products like chemical formulas or like formulas in general and then making their own version. I've just been so shocked by this. It's so lovely. It has like a velvety, cushiony feeling. It blends in beautifully to the skin, no white cast. I love using it like on around my neck or my chest, especially when we're like out hiking. I will definitely be repurchasing this. So although I haven't already, I have it on my radar. We don't have a Trader Joe's up here in Joshua Tree, but when I go down to Palm Springs and we go to Trader Joe's, I'm definitely throwing another one of these in the cart because it's such a great product. So really been pleasantly surprised with how this is performed. And again, like the price point and the amount that you get has been great for its value. Moving on to the body. Now, the body is like, I feel like way harder. I feel like companies put more effort and more energy into like creating a formula that works really well when it's meant for someone's face. I have found more success with facial SPFs, tinted and not, than I have with body. Over all these years of using mineral sunscreen, and of course, always buying a bottle or two every single summer, I have very rarely repurchased a bottle of the same mineral SPF. I find that I'm always in that state of like, oh, that was pretty good. I mean, there's been some terrible misses. Like, remember back in the day, if you're an OG, like those Badger tins that were just like zinc paste that you would just like try so hard to rub into your skin and you just like look like a white ghost out on the beach. Yeah, that was me. I've just like, there's been a long road of lots of terrible mineral SPFs in my day. And even when I find one that like works pretty well and I feel like it rubs in nicely or what have you and doesn't leave like a super bad white cast or even kind of like turns a little purple on your skin, I find that sometimes mineral sunscreens will do that for some reason. Even if I found one that's like decent, I'm always thinking to myself, well, maybe there's something better. There's got to be something better. So I don't often repurchase body SPFs. I find that I'm always hunting for one. I would love to know if you have a holy grail mineral body SPF. Please leave it in the comments below for me. So when I went to buy a new bottle of SPF this summer, because I love that Australia Gold tinted SPF so much, I was like, I should try their body SPF. This is a 5-ounce bottle. It is around $14, so a really good value for 5 fluid ounces. This is SPF 70, and they do also make a 30. So if you don't want a 70, living here in the desert, and I just feel like if I'm going to be putting SPF on my body, it's because I'm at the beach, I'm going hiking, I'm at the pool, and like I really want to be protected because I typically, I just wear the SPF on my face or my neck and chest every single day. I don't really like put SPF on my arms and legs and stuff like that unless I'm going to be out in the sun for hours. I picked up the 70. I bought it off of Vitacost. I'm sure you can find it on Amazon. You might even be able to find this brand like at Whole Foods or Sprouts or Henry's, something like that. I have really been liking it. I will say the thing that I've noticed about this, so it rubs in nicely. It does not have that like metal smell. It rubs in beautifully, like really truly, and you don't have to like just keep working at it to try to get like that white cast to go away. But what I will say is that when you are taking your shower at the end of the day, you need some kind of scrub to scrub it off. Like, because mineral sunscreens, again, are that physical barrier. So this is like the slight downfall of this product, but you know that it's still on your skin and it's doing good work. So be it if you have to scrub. So like bring a washcloth, or if you have like some kind of scrub or loofah or brush or something that you use to exfoliate your body, you're definitely going to want to use it after you have put this SPF on. So lastly, I just can't help but mention the company Suntegrity. Suntegrity is a brand that focuses like solely on SPF, their tinted SPF, their untinted SPF for the face, their body SPF. Their price point is just, it's high. It is $48 for a bottle of 2 ounces of their 5-in-1 tinted SPF. I will say that with this company, like it's your primer, it's your moisturizer, it's your SPF, it's the tint that you have. So it like functions at, they call it the 5-in-1. It has a lot more ingredients and skincare benefits to it. It is a lovely tinted SPF. I want to talk about it is because it doesn't fall in fine lines. It doesn't leave a big old like grease mark. It dries down nicely. It provides nice coverage. It has 4 shade tones in its range. So just wanted to throw it out there, but also just like as a brand, like they have lip balms that have different color in them that also have SPF. Like everything that they have has SPF in it, and like at a high number, like at 30, 40, so that you know you're really getting that skin protection. I've tried their products in the past. You know, if I wasn't on a budget, I would definitely repurchase. Definitely just wanted to call out the Suntegrity brand as another great mineral SPF. All right, those are my top favorites after using mineral sunscreen for over a decade, the ones I absolutely have repurchased, would repurchase, and recommend, depending on your budget or what you like, tinted, not. I hope you found this video helpful. And if you are not subscribed, I'd love it if you would subscribe. Tell me any of your favorite mineral sunscreens, especially, again, a body SPF, down in the comments below. I'd be so grateful. If you want to keep watching me talk about clean beauty products, I will link my empties video here so you can check that out and hear all my thoughts on all of my most recent empties. I hope that you are having a wonderful summer, spending lots of time outside, and that these SPF recommendations are helpful for you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone. Hiding from the neighbor like a real millennial.